Welcome to my living bucket list. This is the first episode, I think. I don't even know. So basically, let me just give you guys the rundown. I, throughout my entire life, have always just over prepared, over planned, over prepped for everything. Perfectionist, had to be perfect. You know how it goes. This is one of those things where I don't actually want to plan too much, and I just kind of want to have fun and see where it goes. But basically, I'm doing a living bucket list. Often throughout the month, I'm going to be doing different challenges and activities to just have fun and have courage and kind of put myself out there and just do the things that you want to do the things that have always kind of maybe scared you, or just kind of throwing yourself out there. I think the way the world is now is there is so much fear and there is so much anger, and it's almost like an addiction. People are genuinely addicted to the news and to fear and the anger and drama and reality TV and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not saying any of that is bad. I definitely have had my fair share of creating drama, all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to do this living bucket list thing because I don't think you need to wait until you're gonna die to enjoy life, and I don't believe that you have to have something horrible happen to you in order to realize what's important in life. You can be totally healthy and happy and excited to live every single day. And I believe the reason people are just feeling really off right now and in fear and sad and lost and I don't know who I am and I don't know what's going on is because no one's having fun. People think only kids have fun, and that is not true. You need to be having fun every single day. That is what keeps your spirit alive. That is what keeps you alive, by having fun. And if you're not having fun, ask yourself, who am I not having fun for? Who am I trying to impress? Who am I trying to look good for? Do I have a belief that I'm not allowed to have fun? Because again, it doesn't matter if you're 16, 65, 8, 92, if you are not enjoying life, you are not alive. And I don't want to get too into that as far as the spiritual side of that, but if you are not having fun, you are not alive, basically. So here comes the living bucket list. So today what I'm going to be doing is well, first of all, I'm freaking hungry. It is 12:35. I haven't eaten anything yet. I'm gonna be going to maybe 2 or 3 different drive-throughs around San Diego, and I'm just gonna be asking the people if they believe in intuition. And I know that is maybe stupid to some people, what does that have to do with anything? For me, the scariest thing in the entire world is going up to people and asking them questions. It makes me so uncomfortable, and especially spiritual stuff, because I feel I'm finally starting to come out of the spiritual closet. I've hid it for so long, and I think it's so awkward, oh yeah, I meditate, but we don't need to talk about it. Or yeah, I guess I'm spiritual, but it's not real. No, that is who I am. That's been a part of who I am for years, so I'm not hiding anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna take you guys along with me. So let's get driving. For those of you who know me really well, maybe from college, driving with me is the scariest thing in the entire world. But I really mean well. But I'm all about this year having courage, taking risks, and just having the blind faith and trust to know that things are gonna work out. I think a lot of people, myself included in the past, don't do things unless they know it's going to work out. And there's no freaking fun in that. If you knew going into something exactly what was gonna happen, doesn't that kind of take the fun out of it? Let me tell you guys a bit about me. Not that any of you asked, or maybe you don't even care, but let me just tell you guys a bit about me. So, I got into meditation, and Buddhism is actually what I got into first. So I was born into a Nichiren Buddhism family. So my mom started practicing Buddhism when she was 19 years old. She has an amazing story, you guys. My mom was really inspiring. She was homeless for a lot of her teen years, totally sought out her own church, kind of like spiritual foundation. And she grew up Catholic, but that never really like resonated with her. So she went out and found a Nichiren Buddhist center, and she started practicing Buddhism. And through practicing Buddhism and like what it teaches, she was able to go to college. She went to USD, paid off all her student loans. She's been able to manifest like some really cool stuff. So when I was maybe like 6 or 7 years old, I started going to meetings with her because everyone was like in a good mood. Like, have you ever been to a place where literally everyone is happy, in a good mood, positive, like there's no negative speaking, it's all just like positive energy. And the cool thing about Buddhism is it is the members, it's like literally, I've met people from Nigeria, from Russia, from Italy, from Spain, from the US, of course. Like there's so many members, all different religions too. Like I've met Muslims who practice, Jewish people who practice, Christians, Catholics, people who don't really practice anything, people who are just spiritual. And the philosophy is basically you chant to the Gohonzon, which is basically like this enshrined shrine kind of thing, and you put your intentions into it, and as you chant, kind of like the vibration and the energy of the chanting is activating what you want to like manifest into your life, and it's removing like all blocks to that. Because here's the deal, guys, most people on this planet are creating chaos for themselves, and they're creating things that they actually do not want in their life, and they have no idea, oops, that fell. They have no idea that they are the ones who are creating it. So if you don't believe that you are powerful, and if you don't think that your thoughts and your words create your reality, they absolutely do. Everyone in your life, in a way, is kind of like what you have created. So I think first up, I'm gonna get some food, and then maybe some Starbucks, because I need some coffee. Oh, here's a good segue. So if any of you guys are interested in like losing weight or getting in shape or like changing your body, this is gonna sound crazy, but what I did is, or what I've been doing is, I've had like the same spiritual teacher. I wouldn't even call her a spiritual teacher. She's just like a mentor. She knows her shit. Marissa Morris in San Diego, guys. Look up Marissa Morris if you're interested in that kind of stuff. She attuned me to Reiki when I was like 18. So ever since I was like a teenager, I've just been blessing my food and kind of like sending Reiki to it, almost like praying, but not really. So anytime I really eat or drink anything, I just kind of send it Reiki, good intentions, good vibes for all you Gen Zs who say good vibes or whatever. I literally lost like close to 10 pounds like towards the end of last year, not changing my diet. Actually, I started to eat more carbs, more sugar, more desserts. If anything, I actually started eating like what some people would believe to be like unhealthy, because I practice Reiki, and I believe that like if you just set the intention that what you're putting in your body is pure love or pure health or that kind of thing, like it is going into your cells as if you're eating medicine. So I've been like sending Reiki and all that to my food and like stuff that I drink for like a long time, and I actually started to notice that I was losing weight, because I actually just like, I don't believe that like eating bread and eating cake and all that makes you fat. I know obviously that's like sounds like a crazy thing to say, but my thing is like, eat well, eat healthy, you know, eat vegetables, eat greens, eat all that stuff that is naturally really good for you. And in moderation, if you want to eat certain things, like do it without guilt and just send it good energy and know that like you're going to be taken care of. So it's a little weight loss secret, kind of secret for you. Guilt is like the biggest thing though. I think that like hurts people, because your mind creates really what you see around you and like what happens to you. So if you go into eating like a slice of chocolate cake with guilt and you're like, oh my god, I can't eat this, I'm gonna ruin my diet, I'm gonna mess up my workout, oh my god, I'm gonna gain like 3 pounds from eating this slice of cake. You probably will gain 3 pounds because you believe that you will. And not only that, like, you're sending like the pure frequency of guilt like into your body, which is just not healthy. I feel like most people would like agree that karma exists, at least to the extent of like, do unto others what you want done unto you, which is like, I totally think that. So I feel like in this day and age, it's just gotten so chaotic to the point where people just say like the nastiest, most like evil things on social media, and it's like, you wouldn't say that to their face, so like, why are you saying it online, kind of thing. And I feel like the world is getting to a place where like, if you're one of those people that speak hate and negativity on people's posts, there is a possibility that it could come back to bite you in the butt. So be kind to others, have compassion for those who literally do not know any better because they are just so like blind, like they just cannot, like some people literally are so blind and so unaware that they cannot possibly see from like where they are, like reality. So be kind. If you feel the need to come on someone's page and like voice your opinion, ask yourself why you need to do that, because if you are contributing to the world and if you feel like you're accomplishing what you want to accomplish, why do you then feel a need to like make sure someone else knows, kind of thing, if that makes sense. I'm gonna talk about Marissa again. She literally is like, I like question myself sometimes. I'm like, do I actually even know anything, or have I just like learned everything from her? And not to say that like I just like absorb everything she says, like I don't look at her as like a godhead, but if anything, like I've just like, from like her teachings and me actually like applying them in my own life, because for me, like, I need proof, I need evidence before I believe something. I think a lot of people are like that. She just like has it figured out. So she is coming out with this new book. It's going to be about water, and it's basically like you can program your water to like manifest anything you want in your life. And then her first book is not her first book, but she has like a ton of books. I think she wrote like 27 books or something like that. One of her books is about the snow globe, which is this visualization technique to like clear your emotions, clear out like anxiety or like that kind of stuff. And it also can clear a whole bunch of other stuff. So I did this snow globe technique that she taught. I, maybe a couple days ago, decided that I really needed $2,000 of disposable income by the end of this month, by the end of April. Disposable income meaning like after I've paid my rent, after I've paid my bills, after like all my things that like I just have to pay, like rent, utilities, all that, I wanted $2,000 additional dollars of money for like, you know, whatever, coffee, food, beauty products, I don't know, stuff like that. So I did the exercise. Key really is to just like have faith in yourself and have faith that like it's gonna work. So I did the exercise. I was like, oh shoot, like I really want $2,000 in the next 10 days. So I did the exercise, and yesterday I like went over to my parents' house, and I was just like I was like gonna do some work there, and my mom sits down and she's like, Demi, do you think you could drive me to the bank after you're done working on your project? And I was like, yeah, why? She's like, oh, well, like this extra like $3,000 came in, and it's for you, and I just need to go to the bank so that I can get what I'm owed, and then I'll give you the $3,000 that just came in for you. And I was like, $3,000 from where? Like, it came out of nowhere. So I had put $2,000 in, and then I end up with $3,000, just like from out of nowhere, which is crazy because like, I don't know, it's just crazy because it's like it happens in ways that you wouldn't even think that it would happen. And it's like I wanted $2,000 and I get $3,000, and I think it's because like you just have faith that like what is going to be the best outcome for like everyone involved. And so I don't know, I just wanted to share that because I think money and relationships are like two of the biggest things that people have issues with, that people want clarity on, and that people just like want to manifest. Like they want more money, or they want to like meet their soulmate kind of thing. And they both like are very similar, because I think your relationship with money says a lot about your relationship with like people you love, and like vice versa. And they all, like, beliefs about money and love all have to do with like childhood, generational beliefs, like what your parents taught you, all that BS. So I don't know, I just want to share that because for me it was just huge confirmation that like this stuff actually works and you really can create the things that you want. I don't want to say out of thin air, but honestly just kind of like, yeah, like you can just create what you want. And mind you, like it was just one of those things where it was like I didn't like do a bunch of work to then make the $3,000. Like it literally just kind of appeared. Ask yourself right now, like, how many things have you not done due to fear? Like, how many things have you talked yourself out of because you were just so afraid? Like, have you ever like wanted to ask someone out and you like chickened out because you're like, oh, they're gonna say no? Or like, have you ever like not shown up for a job interview, or not even like applied for like your dream job because you just don't even think you're qualified? Or I can give you an example. Like me in the past, I used to like really mess up intuition versus fear. Like I used to get those so jacked up to the point where one time I was at the movie theaters with someone, and this was like when my kitten Pierre was just like a couple months old, but like he was at the age where like I could leave him home alone and I know he'd be fine, and I baby proofed like the entire apartment, and I like made this guy and I leave the movie theater because I just had this, like, I just knew, I was like, oh my god, my stomach hurts, I just know something's wrong with Pierre, I have to go check on him, something's wrong, he's in trouble, like, my intuition is telling me something's wrong. So we, like, rush home, and he's freaking, like, taking a nap, like, chilling, and I was like, wow, like, I totally just, like, switched intuition with fear. And I think a lot of people do that because sometimes they feel the same. But for me, it's like your intuition is never really gonna like scare you, kind of thing. At least like now that I've learned, like your intuition isn't really gonna like really freak you out and put you in a like state of fear and like fight or flight kind of thing. If anything, like if you are in fight or flight, either it's because the situation is like dangerous and you gotta get out of. Like if you're running from a bear, obviously you need to be in fight or flight because it's like your life is at stake. But like, do you really need to be in fight or flight, like driving home in traffic because you have so much anxiety and like so much road rage? Like, no, that's just not healthy. So I think if anything, like anger and fear are like the two biggest issues, at least I think, on the planet right now. And maybe like guilt. I would throw guilt in there too, because guilt is like the total opposite of forgiveness, maybe, or compassion, or I don't know, something like that. The way this idea came about, it actually wasn't even my conscious idea. Like I didn't consciously think of this idea, and I like to take credit for things but I don't even know if I could take credit for this because my friend actually gave this idea to me because we were just like talking one day and talking about like how I feel like the world right now is just split into of like fear and faith, like anger, rage, fear, love, compassion, like making changes. And I was telling her like how I want to let go of like my perfectionism, and I want to just kind of go like balls to the wall, like not like crazy, like I don't want to like jump off a cliff, but I want to like just like take more risks and have fun because I feel like it's good for you. She actually told me like you need to create a living bucket list, like a living bucket list of things that you want to do that are going to put you out of your comfort zone. And it's not because like anything bad is happening to you, but the whole key is like living life every single day as if it is your last day, because it might be, and that's not to be like depressing, but it is so important to have that kind of mindset in life, because every single day that you are here is an opportunity to be happy for yourself, be selfish with yourself, and be selfish with taking care of yourself because you are important. And then of course, when you're selfish with yourself and when you're taken care of, you can go out and change the world. I think so many people just like idly spend their days like, no, like I'll do it tomorrow. like, I'm just gonna hold a grudge because screw that person. I'm just gonna like give the finger to my mom or dad or to my brother or sister or girlfriend or boyfriend because like screw them. When it's like, have the respect to treat everyone in your life as if it's your last day seeing them. Not because it is, not to be depressing, but just like out of love and respect. Like set your ego aside and be like, wow, like I am so fortunate, and how crazy is it that I get to live in a body and be here and experience life and enjoy and experience friendship and love, true love, unconditional love of a pet, like that I get to make money and like have fun and do things that I want to do, and that I get to like have a house and like get food and like drink coffee and like water and like go to the ocean or go to the mountains or go explore. Like think in terms of that. I feel like it's just going to change your whole outlook on life. And I know there's a lot of people that's like, well, easier said than done. I have this, 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 and this. Let me tell you, my mom is like my biggest inspiration. A lot of people actually are my inspiration, but my mom grew up in poverty. She was like neglected as a kid. It was not safe for her to be at home, so she left as a teenager and like lived at the playground. She went out and searched for a community, and she found Nichiren Buddhism, and through later she then found like Marissa. And it's like my mom never made an excuse as to why she couldn't like build the life that she always dreamed of. Like my mom always dreamed of going to school, traveling, making money, falling in love, and her and my dad have been together for like I don't actually know how long. A while. I think 20 years, 30 something years. Oh, we're here. Oh my god. This is crazy. Why am I nervous to do this? Like this, for other people, I feel like is the easiest thing in the entire world. Okay, so I'm at Starbucks right now. Shocker. And I'm like so hungry. Maybe I could have eaten first, but whatever. I can eat and drink at the same time. So I want to hear from you guys in the comments. What is one thing that you have always wanted to do? Do you want to be an author? Do you want to write a book? Do you want to be a teacher? Do you want to be a yoga instructor? Do you want to get a PhD, your master's? Be a chef, like or maybe you want to like go rock climbing or something. But let me know, because I also want ideas for myself too.
Hey there, sorry about that. Wait, what time are we getting started for you today?
Hi, could I do a decaf Americano with some oat milk?
For the decaf Americano with whole milk?
Oat.
Oh, I don't have oat milk, unfortunately. I do have all my other non-dairy stuff. If you'd like to try one of my other ones?
I'll do soy, if you have it.
Soy, yeah. And, perfect. Did you want any sweetener in there at all?
No, that's okay.
What else for you today?
That should do it.
Alright, we'll see you up here for 3:45.
Okay, thank you.
3:45?
Hi.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. I'll be ready in just a moment.
No problem. I'm actually filming a video right now.
Okay.
I was wondering if I could ask you a quick question.
Of course.
Do you believe in intuition?
Intuition?
Yeah.
What exactly do you mean?
Like, do you believe people have, like, an intuition kind of thing? Like, do you believe in psychic?
Psychic? I don't know.
You don't know?
Kind of 50-50 on that. You never truly know.
Do you believe in, like, manifesting?
Manifesting. One moment. Let me check on the...
No problem.
Here's your drink.
Thank you.
And I guess anything can really be done if you put your mind to it. So
Yeah.
anyway.
I like that.
Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. What a nice guy. Aw.
Nice review.
Hi. I will do the Cobb salad with no bacon.
Of course, is the avocado lime dressing okay on the side?
Perfect.
Wonderful. What else can I offer you?
And then I'll also do a medium fry.
Of course.
And then if I could do like 3 of the Chick-fil-A sauces.
Sounds good. Any sauce? Oh, you said 3 Chick-fil-A sauce?
Yes.
Perfect. Was that complete your order?
Yes.
Alright, what was your name for the order?
Demi, D-E-M-I.
Awesome, Demi. Cobb salad, no bacon, and medium fry. It's 12.22. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
My pleasure.
Hi, good, how are you? Yes.
I'm good, thank you. 12.22 on that one.
Thank you.
I'll put in the card for you.
Thank you. I'm actually filming a video. Could I ask you a quick
Yeah,
question?
what you need?
Do you believe in intuition?
You do, yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Manifesting?
Yeah, to an extent, I
To an
think so.
extent? For sure.
I think sometimes your positive thoughts and things can kind of make come to fruition, you know?
Uh-huh.
So,
I love that. Thanks so much.
you gotta do it. Have a good day.
You too. Let's eat. If I asked someone and they were just like, no, I don't even know what I would do, I'd be like, oh, okay, bye. Like, I'd be so, I don't even know. So thank God these people are being nice about it. First guy was kind of like on the fence, but I could tell there was a part of him that's a believer, and then the other guy was like pretty solid. So I'm gonna eat this food. So the key to tossing a salad is you have to go in every direction. I cannot wait for my friends to just roast me about this part of the video. I'm gonna bless this food real quick. You know that first bite of food when you haven't eaten all day and you just take the first bite and you're like, time stands still. Here's my advice for anyone who's like lonely out there or like single and is like, when am I gonna be my soulmate? Oh my god. Take yourself out on dates to get food and literally take yourself out on dates. And I know like with things going on now it's more tricky, but just like go by yourself, eat outside, and enjoy that meal and be as present as possible with yourself, eating that meal, drinking that drink. Like, how freaking blessed am I to be able to sit and enjoy my own company and enjoy this amazing food and this amazing experience. Try not to be on your phone. Like, just enjoy and be in the present moment that you get to like spend time with yourself and eat that freaking meal, and it'll just make you so happy. And as soon as like your mind's not even on it, your mind is just like totally happy and you feel happy like in your own skin. Like when you feel happy like being alone with yourself, is that's kind of when love appears. And then maybe after that date with yourself, someone cute will come along and ask you on a date. I love how I like just pretend I am like a relationship expert. I don't know, but that would be my advice. I used to take myself on dates in college, and I used to buy myself red roses from Safeway with San Jose State. And I wouldn't even pretend they were from guys. Like, people would ask me, oh my god, who bought you those? And I'd be like, me, because I deserve them. And then like a week later I got a boyfriend. So self-love. Certain things I used to eat in college, like, you know, at that time of night, if you know what I mean. We're just like, at that time anything would be good. You give me like a toilet paper roll and I'd probably eat it. No, I wouldn't. But like, there's certain things I would eat at, you know, the late hours of the night when I was feeling hungry for some inexplicable reason. And I'm like, this is the best food I've ever had. Oh my god, it's like gourmet food. And now looking back, I'm like, ew, it was so, ugh. One In-N-Out I could go to that's like kind of up the street, and then there's one in Encinitas, and I kind of feel like I want to go to the one in Encinitas just because the people of Encinitas, for those of you who are local to San Diego, like, you know what I mean. So I'm in Forest Ranch right now. Like, the people of Forest Ranch are like pretty dope. It's a lot of like families and kids, but the people of Encinitas, specifically people of Leucadia, are a whole vibe. And I'll just leave it at that. So I'm kind of tempted to go to the In-N-Out, excuse me, in Encinitas. One of the biggest things to manifesting is, at least like what has worked for me, is not so much visualizing. Like, a lot of people are really obsessed with like, visualize it like it's already happened. You can create literally another alternate reality where like that's happening by visualizing. So for me, when I see things happening like fast, I feel what they feel like. So like pulling things into your heart, feeling what it feels like feel what it would feel like to have perfect skin. Feel what it would feel like to have your ideal weight. You want to be 141 pounds, you want to be 102, you want to be 183. Feel what it feels like to be with your soulmate, true love. Feel what it feels like to accept that job offer that you're not sure if you should take or not. It's really the feeling what things feel like when you actually start to realize, like, oh, maybe that's actually not what I want. Oh yeah, that's like what I've always wanted. Because a lot of the times people keep trying to manifest stuff by just visualizing all day, and they're like, why is it not happening? I keep visualizing. Your heart can't lie to you. So if you pull something into your heart, it's going to tell you whether it's good for you or not. So you may think you want nothing more than to be with Bob. So you keep visualizing that you're with Bob because you think Bob is your soulmate, your one true love. So you keep visualizing and visualizing and visualizing. But if you were to actually like get grounded, get centered like in your body and like pull that situation into your heart, and then you would actually feel like, oh, like that feels horrible, like that's so wrong. Like you would actually be like, oh shoot, maybe that's why it's not happening, because it's not actually like what I want. Or it is what you really want, but it's not what you need. Or a lot of times people create literal hell for themselves and they don't know how to get out of it because they don't realize that it's actually them who created it. Welcome to my brain. Here's something maybe I create for myself. I could literally park in the center of an empty parking lot of like 100 spaces. Someone would still literally park right next to me. Happens to me all the time. People park right next to me when there's so many other spaces. And it used to make me so upset, and then I was like, wait, why does it bother me so much? And then I thought about it, and my little ego was like, oh, like, maybe they just like the energy of my car. They must just like love the vibe of my car because it has like such a nice energy. And then I told my teacher, and she was like, yeah, actually, like, you tend to park where it feels the best, and you don't even realize it because it's like a subconscious, even like unconscious thing. Not the driving part, like you are conscious driving, hopefully. But like when you park next to a certain car, it's because like subconsciously you like the energy of their car. No, I'm not high. That's just how my brain operates. I know some of you are still like, I don't get how this is like a living bucket list thing. It's not necessarily like you need to like jump from a plane to like live life. For me, it's like personally, like what are the things that like make me uncomfortable, make me nervous, that like I just want to like have the courage to do. And I've always just wanted to like go to like drive-throughs and just ask people this question because it's taken me so much like courage to actually be able to like share it with people. Like, yeah, I meditate, yeah, like it's just been so I feel like I've like wanted to hide it for so long. When people ask me like my beliefs, I'm like, yeah, I guess I like believe in psychology. Like I tiptoe around it kind of thing. Okay, so we're at the In-N-Out drive-thru. I'm so full, but I'm dedicated, and maybe I'll just get like a, I'm gonna ask this guy because he's outside. Sometimes you like talk to the machine, sometimes it's the guy, so I'm gonna maybe ask this guy. I literally was like, I'm gonna get a burrito. Like, where do I think I am? This is In-N-Out. I don't know why I would even think that.
How are you?
Hi, good, how are you?
Great, what can you do today?
I am just gonna do a small fry, well done.
Fry well done, you got it.
And then an iced tea if you have it.
Any burgers today?
No, just that.
What is the fries? Are gonna be in a box or a bag?
A bag to go.
Bag to go, you got it. So get a fry well and a medium iced tea to go?
Yes.
So only $4.50 at the first one.
Okay. You know what? I'm actually filming a video right now.
Yeah.
Could I ask you a question?
Go for it.
Do you believe in intuition?
Intuition as in?
Like, do you believe people just kind of know sometimes? Like a gut feeling, intuition?
Yeah, it's all about the fight or flight, the fight or flight reaction. I think that like in the gut, maybe not in the gut, but in the head,
yeah.
You have like the sense like, maybe I shouldn't be here or maybe I shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
I personally believe that, yeah, intuition is real.
Do you believe in psychics?
Like psychics as in people like reading your mind or like,
yeah.
Hard to tell. That to me feels supernatural.
Yeah.
So in a way I do, but in a way I don't. I mean, I feel like people can sense like emotions, people can sense like people's feelings. Personally, I don't think someone can like read into your mind,
yeah.
tell you, but That's just my thoughts.
Cool. Well, thank you.
Have a good day.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
That was kind of cute. Tice. Demi and Tice. I'm kidding, by the way. Totally kidding. Can you imagine if he was just like standing there and he heard me? So embarrassing. Everyone is open to it. Everyone's open to the possibility, but they don't necessarily want to be like, yeah, totally believe in psychics. Yeah, totally intuition. Yeah, totally manifesting this. Like, but I feel like most people are like, yeah, that is a possibility. Which is exciting for me because, I don't know, it just makes life, I guess, more magical and exciting, and it's not so, it doesn't suck so much when you start to think that like, oh, like maybe there is something out there more than just like what I see like in my naked eye. Like maybe there's more to this life thing. They're gonna be like, why do you have Chick-fil-A all over your car? How many drinks do I have? So I have this now. I still have the espresso lemonade that I didn't finish. Don't knock it till you try it. It's actually really good. It's like fruity coffee. And then I'm gonna get a nice tea because like, and I can see from my peripheral vision the people looking at my video, and it's really funny.
How's it going?
Hi, good, how are you?
Chicken ketchup today?
No, that's okay.
That's your iced tea.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Hey.
Carlo.
Could I ask you a quick question?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm making, filming a video.
Yeah.
Do you believe in intuition?
I would love to answer that question for you, but I'm in uniform. So, I mean, I can't technically answer that question. If that's
Wait, is it
anything for
is
you.
it an in and out thing or is it a?
No. It's personal beliefs in
Oh.
uniform. You know, whether it be political or religion based.
Oh.
You know,
Wait, so
it's just policy.
did Chick-fil-A cheat then? Because they answered it.
Well, I mean, it's up to whatever personal policy it is of the company. But in uniform, you know, I stay out of politics. I don't say any of that kind of stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. Have a good day.
I appreciate it. Hey, you have a great day.
You too. I don't know how to take that other than cool. I feel like that's an in and out thing. They don't discuss. Fascinating. Interesting. Oh no, my mind is turning. See, this is my issue. I get too fascinated by things, so I just need to like keep my mind out of it. Whatever. Okay, well, that was fun. Very different responses. We had one person from In-N-Out who can't talk about it because I guess they're not allowed to talk about politics. We had one person that was kind of on the fence. And then we had one person who... Wait, that guy asked from In-N-Out answered it, so hopefully he doesn't get fired. Well, thank you guys for tuning into this video. I hope you guys liked it. This is the first episode of my living bucket list vlog series thing, whatever it is gonna be. Haven't planned the whole thing out, but I'm excited to see where this takes me. I'm kind of just setting the intention that like I'm doing this, you know, for myself, like first and foremost to have fun and push myself and that kind of thing, but like I do hope that like in maybe doing this I can inspire at least just like one person to like take a risk or like do something out of their comfort zone. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Please leave any comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, let me know in the comments, like, do you guys have any was it the food? It wasn't the food. It was something else. Okay. I want to do something kind of like adventurous. If you guys have any ideas, like let me know in the comments below. Like skydiving maybe, or like rock climbing, or like, I don't know, something like fun. So leave those in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think of this video. If you guys have any questions for me, just like comment them and I'll try to answer them. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I hope you all have an amazing day. And if you take away anything from this video, the thing is falling all over the place. If you take away anything from this video, I hope that you guys just work work on getting to know your own intuition and have fun in this life. And if you don't know how to have fun, ask yourself what are the things, or maybe it's just one thing, that you just love to talk about that you can't talk about enough, and not something that like you talk about because everyone else is talking about it. Like, what is something that you talk about because you genuinely just love it? And you may find that like there's something really fun to do in whatever it is that you love talking about. If you don't really know what's fun for you, just figure out what it is that you like to talk about, and that's a good place to start. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Mwah! Bye everyone, have an amazing day.